Hi, I'm Kirk Howard. In this little video, I would just want to show you how to find a lot of great articles, academic articles in our library databases. So from the first, we're going to start from the library page right here. And remember, to get to any library page, just click on Show Library here at the top of any Marylanders page. Now you're at the library. Click on Databases right here in the middle of the page. Blammo. We click on Databases. A lot of different ways to get to the databases. The one we want to go to is right here in the middle. Academic Search Complete is a super great database with lots of journals. So I'm going to click on Academic Search Complete. If you're doing this from off campus, you'll be asked to put in your name and your Marylhurst ID number, and now you're in there. So time to start our search. Before I start, this Academic Search Complete is a great place to start. But if you click this link that says Choose Databases right here at the top, we can add a lot of additional databases to our search. And so I would add, I'm going to look for some articles on business communication. So I'm going to type in Business Source Complete, which brings on a lot of great business journals. Also, I'm going to click on Communication and Mass Media Complete. A lot of great communication journals are in there. And there are so many others. If you're doing anything with communicating with children or education, child development and adolescent studies, you'd want to click on that. Anything to do with education, ERIC is a really great database. If you hold your mouse over the little balloon, it'll tell you what the database is about. So there's ERIC. And Education Full Text brings in even more education journals. Anything with healthcare and communication, there's some really good healthcare databases. CINAHL, C-I-N-A-H-L, that doesn't mean a whole lot, but if you hold your mouse over the balloon, it'll tell you it's a great nursing database. There's a lot of great journals that have to do with communication and healthcare and nursing. I'll click on that one for fun. So many others, some really good psychology databases on the right side I really encourage you to click on. PsycArticles, PsycInfo, and Psychology and Behavioral Sciences. More healthcare down on the bottom left. So you can see there's a lot of different places you can go with this. I'm going to click those guys. And like I said, click as many as you want. AgeLine, if you're doing anything with gerontology and communication, that'd be a good one. Now I'm going to say, okay, now we can start our search. So I'm going to look for articles on business communication and employees. So I'm going to type in business communication. And I'm putting this in quotes because anytime you have more than one word, two words that you want to search in that order, like business communication, you put it in quotes. So if you're looking for articles on interpersonal communication, nonverbal communication, you would put those phrases in quotes like this. So I'm putting business communication there, and then I'm going to put in employees as well outside of the quotes. So now we'll look for only articles on business communication and employees. I'm also over here on the left, about halfway down, where it says scholarly or peer-reviewed journals. We want to limit our search to those types of journals. So it will exclude Psychology Today, Business Week, Time Magazine, and just give us a really great peer-reviewed scholarly journals. Now I'm going to start my search, and I'm probably going to get a whole lot of articles. Let's see what we get. You get 3,800 articles. That's great. The oldest article here is from 1941. The most recent is from this year. So I don't want anything more than 10 years old. So I'm down here on the left. I'm going to slide this little bar. So I'm going to say anything from 2014. I'm sorry, 2004 to 2014. I'm down to 2,000 articles. Still a bunch, but we'll go with that. So we've got 2,000 articles that have to do with business communication and employees. They're all from the last 10 years, and they're all, remember, we limited our search to scholarly or peer-reviewed journals. That's a lot of articles. I want to show you one more way I'm going to limit our search. Under each citation, here's the title of the first article, Driving Employee Engagement. And then you've got the authors and the title of the journal, in this case, Journal of Business Communication. You'll also get these subject headings. These can be really good search terms. So in my case, there's business communication, which we've already used. Employee empowerment might be one. Um, Organizational behavior sounds like a really great additional search term. So I'm going to cut and paste this, put it in quotes again. So now I'm going to combine my search, what we just did, and limit it further by adding the search term organizational behavior. So let's see so we'll get quite a bit fewer than 2,000. Now we're down to 102. So that's much more of a manageable result list. So we've got 102 articles using all these search terms from the last 10 years. They're all academic. I want to show you a couple of neat tricks. This looks like a neat article, but if I click on the title, remember I'll get an abstract of the article. This is really great. And a couple of, usually in a paragraph or two, they'll summarize the information from this article. Some of these articles are pretty thick and pretty long. So before I commit to reading a whole article, I'm going to read the abstract and see if it's really what I want. This one looks pretty great. One more trick that looks neat, that's pretty neat. Over here on the right side, when I'm looking at the abstract, if I click on Cite, there's an icon that says Cite. I'll get an APA citation of the article. So this will save me a lot of time. I can cut and paste this into my paper. But remember, please check. Some of these citations aren't quite right. They've got most of all the information you would need, but they might do something wrong. With APA citations, you only capitalize the first word of the title and the subtitle of the article's title. In this case, you would capitalize driving and the, which is the first word of the subtitle, and any proper nouns, which I don't see any for this article title. So I'd go in and fix those and anything else that didn't look right. But overall, this would save me a whole lot of time. So that's a neat trick. I'm going to go back to the result list. So this is the first article we're looking at. This one says PDF full text. This is really cool. All I have to do is click on the PDF link, and blammo, the article comes right up. I get it right away. Instant gratification is always cool. It's right there. I'm scrolling down a little bit. Sometimes you don't get the full article right away. Here's an article, Staff Word of Mouth and Retail Employee Recruitment. This might be a great article. I can look at the abstract by clicking on the title. It looks great, but it does not say PDF full text. It says instead full text at shown library. So this way, this will tell me if it's available in another database. If it is, it'll give me a link right to that database. Let's see if we get lucky with this article. In this case, you don't. Sometimes it'll give you a link that says the article is in this other database. I click on the link, and there it is. In this case, what this is saying is it did not match any. What it's basically saying, it's not available in our library in any other databases. So I'm going to close this out, and instead I'm going to request it through Interlibrary Loan. This is really fun to do. All you have to do is type in your name, your Merrillhurst ID number, and your email address, and hit submit down here at the bottom, and we'll get the article for you in just a few days. We'll get it from another library. They'll scan it and email it to us, and we'll forward it to you as a PDF file. So you don't have to come to the library. You don't have to talk to me. You don't have to give us any money. It'll just show up in your email. So if it's an article that looks like something you want, go ahead and request it. Later on, if you don't want it, just delete it. So I just wanted to show you how to find articles. Hopefully you'll be able to find a bunch of articles. Remember to expand your search up here by clicking on Choose Databases and choose any additional database that look good to you. And there are a couple of different ways you can limit your search. Have fun with it. Let me know right away if you're not finding what you need. My number here at the reference desk is 503-534-7040, or email me at reference@merrillhurst.edu, or just drop by the library and talk to me. I love showing you how to do this stuff. Good luck and have fun, and I hope to hear from you soon.